totalitarianism. He's also an associate professor of medicine at Brown University Medical School. Good morning, doctor. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
You betcha. Now, they've been talking about it. It's made kind of the news today again. The Secretary John Kerry is saying, well, we could have a deal here pretty soon, but is it going to be a deal? Is it really going to work? We've been blockading them for over a year now. Is that right?
Well, here's the consensus that's emerged, and it's actually a very interesting consensus when you look at the parties that agree on one final thought here. That's the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, Iran's President Rouhani, the Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov, and his Iranian counterpart Mohammad Zarif. What they agree on is that Iran's nuclear enrichment program will continue apace. Apparently, the only party that doesn't accept that reality is the Obama administration and Secretary of State Kerry, and therein lies the utter shambles and dangerousness of this kind of negotiating. There are no constraints on Iran in terms of rolling back what we know, what everyone agrees is an existing program. They don't have to agree. They didn't agree to dismantle a single centrifuge.
No, that's because they're saying that they're using it for, quote, energy.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not what you. That's what you don't produce weapons grade uranium, and you don't produce plutonium for that purpose.
Right.
So this is well established. But the bottom line is a sincere effort would involve actually physically dismantling some of these structures. It's not a question of simply saying that, well, they'll put a moratorium on building more of them. No, we know they have a nuclear program. Dismantle it, this is the kind of fantasy-based policy that we're into, and it's very dangerous and very delusional. And what makes it worse still, and this is across the political spectrum, is that nothing has been discussed about the motivating ideology for Iran. After all, why is it relentlessly pursuing a nuclear weapons program despite alleged international condemnation? And what is the purpose of the program, and what is the ideology which motivates it? Well, this is a revolutionary, apocalyptic regime which believes that to usher in the Messianic age, the Jews have to be destroyed. This is their abiding Islamic ideology. It has been openly stated and restated for 30-plus years now, and this needs to come up every time these issues are discussed. And again, across the political spectrum in our country, there's been silence about this.
I know. And there's the other thing, too, is the blockade that we had going on with that. I mean, is it really hurting them?
Well, look, this is what was said in theory is that the economic sanctions were having some sort of bite on them. So if that's really true, and there's conflicting evidence about that, then why eliminate them? And because if that was truly a disincentive to pursuing these messianic goals of their nuclear program, then why stop them? That was coming short of an outright conflict. Mm-hmm. If those methods were truly working, why suspend them now? The ideology hasn't changed at all. The so-called moderate Rouhani used his own right after being elected. I mean, he was elected. I don't think he was quite yet sworn in. When he made the following statement: "The Zionist regime has been a wound on the body of the Islamic world for years, and the wound should be removed."
Wow.
So, that's his metaphor for annihilation.
Wow, that's unbelievable how they think that they could just wipe another country off the face of the earth. It's just unbelievable.
Well, there's various different metaphors. I mean, going back to Khomeini himself, he used to say, sounds more benign, but it's the same ultimate goal, that the entire global Muslim Ummah, the entire community, should walk to the borders of Israel with a cup of water and wash it away. So it changes now. Now it's nuclear weapons. I mean, obviously it's far more dangerous and acute. But the goals have been the same.
I don't.
And why do that? Why do that?
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't.
There's actually a belief that this will spiritually enter in a period of messianism, but practically lead to the recreation of a caliphate under the direction of the Shiites this time instead of the Sunnis.
I don't think they really thought through the ramifications of a nuclear war, because trying to wipe off somebody else is definitely going to wipe them off too. Doctor, we are out of time, and I appreciate your time today. Is Dr. Andrew Bostom. His new book, Create Space. Get it at createspace.com. Check it all out. He is the author of the books, also Sharia versus Freedom, The Legacy of Islamic Totalitarianism. Thank you so much for your time today.
Take care.
You bet. It is